Shuttle Commander Mark Kelly joins us now. I loved watching you watch those tapes. What did Gabby say last night after she saw them?
Well, she loved it. I was here in New York, but my 16-year-old daughter, Claudia, was watching with her and said she had a smile on her face the whole time, and that she really enjoyed it. I spoke to her afterwards. She was pretty excited about it.
How's she doing now?
She's doing well. She's still improving. You know, every week. She just got back from 2 weeks in Asheville, North Carolina with Nancy Estabrooks, who was shown last night in the interview, and she's doing really well.
And you've pointed out in the book that she's in the top 1% of all people recovering from injuries like this. But so what is the next milestone?
Well, for her, it's, you know, it's just stringing those sentences together, and that's starting to happen. Being able to say, you know, a complete sentence followed by another one, and we didn't see that so much on the tape last night, but in the last month, that's starting to kick in some more, and she continues to improve. So speaking paragraphs, sentences, paragraphs. Well, I'd say, you know, small paragraphs. You know, it's just stringing a few sentences together at a time. But you know, we see improvement every day, and it's really great to see. That is great news. And we saw her tell Diane that, you know, she's focusing now on getting better, and if she does, she may run next year. Yes, absolutely. She would like to run. She hasn't made the decision yet. She has some time, and you know, she's got to do this on her own schedule and decide in her own, you know, in her own way. And you told her she'll know when it's right. She'll know. She'll know. I mean, she's getting there. You know, it all looks really positive. So we're excited about that. Meanwhile, her friends and supporters raising money, just laying the groundwork for when she makes the decision. Yeah, you know, she spends every day in rehab, you know, 8 hours a day. And so we've got to proceed like, you know, she's going to take the step and run this next term. So she's getting some help from some very generous members of Congress and her staff, and it's working pretty well. And that's everyone's hope. But if she can't, and she asks you to run in her place, will you do it? I don't think so. No? No, you know, I want her to get better. I mean, my job is to make sure that she can recover so she can go back to her career serving her constituents in southern Arizona. So I'm working every day towards that goal. And we saw that amazing moment in August when the Congresswoman came to the House floor to vote on that debt ceiling. There's a chance that there's going to be another major vote like that coming up in December. You imagine she can vote again, or is not until she makes a decision on whether to run? She pays attention to what's going on. She reads the New York Times and the Arizona papers every day. And if we got into that kind of a situation, you know, she'll make the decision. And I wouldn't rule that out. One of the most affecting things you write and talk about is that moment when you were reading to Gabby, reading the paper about the incident, and you skipped over the paragraph of those that died, and she caught you. Yeah, I thought I was pretty slick about it. You know, I saw it coming up, and I thought I could seamlessly skip over what was in the paper, but she immediately caught me. And at the time, we had no idea how well she could read. She had vision issues, which are improving as well, and she basically busted me. And you had to do it. Oh yeah, I mean, I told her, right, you know, if you have any question at all, I mean, we're not going to lie to you, we're not going to keep information from you that you're asking for. There was something to be said for not telling her everything up front, which is what her doctors recommended. And one thing you've wondered about is whether you're ever going to have to talk to her about feelings that she might have about feeling responsible for all this. Yeah, you know, I have talked to her a little bit about it, but not so much, you know, in depth yet, and I feel, you know, I need to start bringing that up a little bit more, and I'm going to do that. Okay, Commander Kelly, thanks very much. The book is called Gabby, A Story of Courage and Hope. Thanks a lot for coming, and give our best to the Congresswoman. Thank you.